Picture this. You're an early human, gathered around a crackling fire somewhere on the vast plains of prehistoric Earth. Darkness surrounds you. But the flames dance, pushing back the night and the unseen dangers lurking within it. You're not alone. You're with your kin, your tribe. How did you get here? How did your ancestors go from solitary foragers to beings who shared stories, created art, and built communities? The answer lies not just in tools, but in the invisible threads that bind us together. The birth of culture. It all starts with a shared understanding. Imagine a small group of Homo erectus communicating not with complex words, but with gestures, grunts, and expressions. They point to a water source, mimic the movements of a prey animal, or warn of a predator. This simple act of sharing information, of creating a collective pool of knowledge, was revolutionary. This was the first whisper of language. With it, they could coordinate hunts, teach their young which plants were safe to eat, and pass down vital survival skills from one generation to the next. This wasn't just about survival, it was about connection. These shared experiences forged powerful social bonds. Sitting together, butchering a large kill with those early stone tools, wasn't just about dividing up food. It was a communal activity. It built trust and cooperation, a sense of us. These weren't formal families as we know them, but tight-knit groups that relied on each other for everything. They cared for the sick, protected the young, and grieved for the lost. This emotional connection, this empathy, was the glue that held their fragile societies together. Then, something truly magical begins to happen. Look deeper into the flickering firelight, and you'll see the first sparks of something beyond mere survival, a new kind of expression. You might see an ancestor tracing a line in the dirt with a stick. Another might be stringing together shells to wear as a necklace. These aren't tools for hunting or butchering. They have a different purpose. They are the dawn of art and symbolism. Think about the burial of the dead. For millions of years, death was just an event. But now, we see evidence of something more. We find bodies intentionally placed in graves, sometimes with offerings like animal bones or simple tools. This suggests a new level of thought, a consideration of the afterlife, a way to honor a loved one. We can't know for sure, but it shows a profound shift. Our ancestors were beginning to grapple with the big questions of life and death. They were developing rituals, shared beliefs that gave their lives meaning beyond the daily struggle. These weren't isolated incidents. In caves across the world, from Chauvet in France to the rock shelters of Australia, our ancestors began to paint. Using pigments made from charcoal and ochre, they covered the walls with breathtaking images of bison, horses, and mammoths. Were these hunting magic, meant to ensure a successful kill? Were they records of past events? Or were they simply stories, told in a language of pictures around the glow of a fire? What's clear is that they were communicating complex ideas. They were sharing their world, their beliefs, and their imagination. This was culture in its purest form, a web of shared language, social bonds, rituals, and art. It was a second layer of evolution, running parallel to our physical changes. While our brains and bodies were adapting, our cultures were providing a powerful new toolkit for survival and, for the first time, for living a life rich with meaning. It allowed us to build on the knowledge of those who came before us, creating a cumulative legacy of innovation and tradition. These early cultural foundations are what set the stage for everything that followed. Before we built cities of stone, we first had to build communities of trust. Before we wrote laws, We first had to tell stories and create shared rules. This intricate tapestry of social and symbolic life was the true launchpad for our species. It's what transformed a scattered population of clever apes into a global community capable of creating civilizations. The journey from the savannah to the skyscraper wasn't just paved with stone tools. It was illuminated by the fire of human culture. If you're finding this journey into our deep past as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into what makes us human. And let me know in the comments what aspect of early culture amazes you the most.